to try to keep things short. Try to make really short videos so that maybe I'll have a chance of being able to upload them. Alright, look. Main point I try to get at in my rants that I can't upload because they're too large is the problems we have in this world, and I'm talking about, and the spiritual problem can never be solved until the people who recognize them put their heads together and have discussions and figure out ways of trying to solve the problem. You understand? That's what I'm basically saying. That's what the gist of my last rant, that I don't know if I'll ever be able, when I can upload it, but we have problems in this world. They're fucking, I don't even fucking give a shit right now if I fucking sound crazy, because, I mean, we're in a situation where, like, you can have all the fucking evidence in the world. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that fully believe that there is no such thing as UFOs, and you can show them, a million videos and read them or tell them a million stories from a million, millions of different people or whatever, right? Telling their accounts of what happened, right? And those people are still just going to say, oh, they're full of shit. Oh, that's all CGI. They just made that up, right? Like, that's the problem we have. That's one of the biggest problems, is why we can't get anything done, because no one wants to sound crazy, right? People care too much about other people thinking of them, and you let these other people, these so-called professionals or whatever, dictate, fact from fiction, so we're not allowed to speak the truth about the situation we're in and the shit that's happening. Because they just call us mad, they call us crazy, right? So people are afraid to be called crazy. Afraid to. Well, the shortest version thing I can put it into words here. We have been invaded. There is an invading army that has infiltrated our entire species, that has taken over control of all of the positions of leadership in the world, basically. That has taken control of many people, potentially even a majority of people, that keeps the majority asleep and takes control of the bodies of many others. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's like we're in Invasion of the Body Snatchers or something, right? If we're in Invasion of the Body Snatchers, then the people that know about the Body Snatchers, that are actually human, should be getting together with one another and trying to figure out what the fuck to do about it. Do you know what I'm saying? And maybe it would fail, but at least they would have tried, I mean, if you're in an invasion of the Body Snatchers, you want to try to find other, like, normal humans any way you can. Try to, discuss how do you find more normal humans, get them together, gather together, try to, detect infiltrators and get rid of them, and try to get a tight-knit group together and find a safe location, try to find a safe location to hide, to try to think, to speak, to try to make plans. You see what I'm saying? And try to find a way to, if not mount a defense, at least try to ensure your survival. Right? But we can't even talk about it. People won't even talk about it. Even though there's many people. Well, you know what they say, most of the people would say that goes on, they just say, oh, it's in God's hands. Just pray more. Pray to Jesus. That'll solve it. Honestly, I believe Jesus is real. I believe in God. Okay? But God helps those who help themselves. Yeah. Right? I mean, when your radiator springs a leak on your car, do you pray, "Dear God, fix my radiator," or do you go down to fucking O'Reilly's or Napa and buy a fucking radiator and have it put in, or go to a mechanic to have them repair it? What do you do, right? Oh, it's in God's hands. Well, when you get a flat tire, do you get the jack out and grab a spare tire and put the spare tire on? Or do you just stand by the car and pray, "Dear Lord, please fix my tire. Please inflate my tire, Lord." Praise Jesus, right? That's what the fuck's going on. That's what I see going on in the churches and with the religious people. Is I see a complete, just ridiculous lack of empathy apathy, absurd levels of apathy and a lack of empathy. Yeah. Okay. If a pipe bursts in your under your sink or something, do you pray, "Jesus, please fix my pipe so that it will not leak anymore"? Or do you call a plumber or get under there and replace the pipe, right? When your electricity goes out, do you say, "Dear Lord Jesus, please make my electricity come back on"? Or do you call the power company? You know? You cut yourself when you're, doing something in the kitchen and you're bleeding all over the place. Do you say, "Dear Lord, please heal my wound"? Or do you fucking go to the hospital and get stitches? You know? So that's what I'm saying. We have a serious problem in this world that is a threat to all life on earth, human, plant, animal, all life on earth. You understand? Except for those things that are, yeah. We're being fucking terraformed. There's a speech that came through in the movie They Live. Well, okay, a couple of speeches from They Live. "The human spirit is corrupted. Why do we worship greed? Because outside the limit. God damn it! Did I really not have it memorized? I thought I did. Why? Because. God damn it! Apparently, I don't have it memorized right now. Fucking brain fog or something. They're outside the limit of our sights, feeding off us, perched on top of us from birth to death. They are our owners, our masters. Wake up. They're all about you, all around you, right? Another one's like, we discovered a signal being broadcast. That people asleep, right? They are terraforming our planet, right? Basically. They are turning our atmosphere into their atmosphere. Right? That's what's happening here, man. We're being conquered, and the planet is being altered in a way to no longer be able to support carbon-based life. You understand? That's what the fuck is going on here. If you don't see that, then I don't know what to tell you, man. A lot of things I could tell you, but you wouldn't listen anyways, right? The problem is on such a grand scale that there may be nothing that can be done. But shouldn't you at least try? Shouldn't we at least have discussions and try? You know? Well, I'm just saying, if you have so much, I hear so many people praying and praying, talking about have faith in God. Oh, ye of little faith. Now, okay, on the one hand, maybe faith the size of a mustard seed can move a mountain. Have you ever moved a mountain? I might have done some crazy stuff, but not moved a mountain. I don't know. And sure, maybe God could fix your leaky pipe. Maybe God could fix your broken appliance. Maybe God could, I'm sure he could have your power turned back on in the blink of an eye. But does it look like he's doing it? Could he? Sure. Right? Sure, he could fix the leak under your sink. But is he a plumber? Is he going to come over and do that? Next, I'll tell you what. If you don't think that we should be discussing ways to do anything about it, next time a pipe bursts in your house or your apartment, here's what I want you to do. I want you to put your hands together, kneel, bow your head, and say, Lord Jesus, blessed Jesus, please, Lord, I have a pipe that's burst. I know you know my worries, Lord. Now will you please fix my burst pipe? Right? He works in mysterious ways, doesn't he? Just saying. I'm not saying that he couldn't, but not necessarily going to. I think you might have a better chance calling a plumber. Or going and, picking up the pipe and get a hacksaw and some, go turn off your water, I mean, get some epoxy and some pipe, I mean, I've prayed for things like earlier, my seatbelt buckle broke. And I did kind of pray, Lord, please fix it, right? And I hope that happens, that I go out there and it suddenly works. And it might. Sure. Maybe. Could happen. But I'm not sure that you can necessarily count on that always being the case. I'm probably going to have to go to an auto parts store and get a part, fix it, I don't think I could afford whatever a mechanic would charge to do it. I might have some parts in my... never mind. Anyway, I should shut up because it's already getting too long. It'll probably take freaking dang near eternity to upload a 15 or 16 minute video anyways, so... Should I make 3 16-minute videos? What do you think? Huh. It makes you feel better. Alright then.